The beauty of Victoria's high country is at the doorstep of the quiet alpine town of Porepunkah, 300 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. But over the last 2 days, a desperate manhunt has been playing out across this dramatic landscape.
I can confirm that the suspect for this horrific event is still at large.
Hundreds of our members right now are in the field dealing with an offender who needs to be arrested safely.
At 10:30am yesterday, police arrived at the home of Dezi Freeman to execute a search warrant on alleged historic sex crimes. Freeman, a self-described sovereign citizen, allegedly opened fire on a group of 10 officers. 2 were killed and a third was seriously injured at this rural property.
We believe he has long arms, powerful firearms, multiple firearms. We haven't recovered any of his firearms from the scene.
The members that were also at the scene as well that got out alive. I mean, speaking to those members through yesterday afternoon into the evening and the night is important. They're all visibly shaken by what's happened, and that's understandable because they're people, they're mates, they're colleagues, and they're ordinary responses. We've just got to help them through that difficult process as best we can.
Wayne Gatt, the CEO of the Police Association of Victoria, has spent time with the officers who were at the property.
I spoke to the officer that was injured, and I got a chance to speak to him before his surgery, and that was nice to hear his voice. And I think all of our members back here drew great comfort from the fact that we were able to do that, and that they were able to have some, small exchanges with him to know he's okay.
Victoria Police today revealed the identities of the fallen officers. 35-year-old Senior Constable Vadim Devart, who began his career in 2018 and was on temporary assignment in Wangaratta, and 59-year-old Detective Neil Thompson, who was due to retire in the coming weeks.
It's horrible and it's shocking and it's disgusting and tragic. Their lives have been lost, but their careers, their contribution to the community is not wasted.
Police said there had been no confirmed sightings of Freeman overnight. That silence continued until this afternoon. A few kilometres down this road is where Rainer Track is. This is the location of where the property was, where the shooting occurred yesterday. And this is where police have refocused their attention. They have again blocked off this road. An ambulance has been seen driving past this point. The police helicopter has been seen hovering above the crime scene and the bushland above the crime scene. And loud bangs have been reported from the base of the mountain.
He knows that area, even though we have experts in the area. He will know that area better than us.
It's super dangerous, super steep, and unforgiving. Basically, it's harsh land.
Andrew Badrock, an experienced trail runner in the area, has traversed the Mount Buffalo National Park at length.
This is that Keating's Ridge where all that bushland national park starts. The Buffalo National Park, really steep, really tough terrain in there. You don't want to be in there by yourself.
This is where the police helicopter was focused this afternoon.
As I said before, it's just a really steep bit of land. There's no roads in and out of there.
He says the weather, which has cloaked the mountain, makes survival difficult.
Like last night, today, the weather's horrible. The average person wouldn't survive a night there probably without, really needing some serious help. In this case, we've got someone who's potentially a survivalist and is set up and ready to go. So that's probably the unknown for everyone at the moment.
In the 24 hours after the shooting, a clearer picture is being painted of Dezi Freeman, who also goes by the name Desmond Philby. His anti-government ideology was made public through the pandemic.
We have the right of self-defence against these terrorist criminals.
Here, a local news crew caught his arrest at a COVID lockdown protest in Myrtleford in 2021.
Well, some of the people, if I'm being brutally honest, are just plain delusional. They don't process issues the same way other people in our community might. And they don't necessarily have a high regard for police, statutory authorities or authority figures. That presents a problem when you turn up in a police uniform.
The shootings were disturbingly reminiscent of the ambush of 3 police officers in 2022 in Weambilla, Queensland. 2 officers and a neighbour were shot dead there, killed by 3 religious extremists who later died in a shootout with police after a 6-hour siege. Wayne Gatt says some sovereign citizens can pose a particular threat to police.
They're hugely risky, and you'd have to say that having regard for the fact that 2 members are dead today. Look at the outcome, but that's no secret. The government knows that. The police know that. I think the community are coming to understand that through events like this.
Is this a growing threat?
Well, it's certainly one that's had horrific consequences for us yesterday. In that regard, it's in the forefront of our minds in the way that we will be dealing with them in the future.